Before the town had a name, before maps showed the hill, there was only silence. A silence that pressed against the soul, that swallowed memory and sound. And when the wind blew across it, they said it sang. Coldwater, Michigan, a place where nothing ever happened until it did. Calder Glass was a quiet man, a man of reason. A historian, divorced, alone, he lived on Oak Street, a block away from the park. Every morning he walked there to feed the ducks. Every afternoon he visited the library. Every evening he ate dinner alone in his kitchen. The world had been good to him. He was good to the world. It was enough. It should have been enough. But all it takes is one breath of the unnatural, and it won't be. It started at 2:41 a.m. every night. The scent of burning wood, then the sound of singing. Not from outside, not from the radio, but from inside his own house. His dead grandmother's voice humming an old hymn he hadn't heard since childhood. It brought a smile to his face and tears to his eyes. She was gone now, and this was a cruel joke from a grief-addled brain, or so he told himself. The voices grew. Children whispering, not in English, not in any human language. Calder recorded them, played them backward, and heard a message. Bring me home, Calder. Dig where your dreams bleed. The dreams came next. Of a hill breathing beneath his feet, of a door buried in warm earth, of a choir waiting. One night he drove there. The hill was real, so was the door. Beneath it, bones wrapped in choir robes, and a tunnel, ribbed and wet and alive. At the end, a cathedral carved into the flesh of the earth, and 1,000 skeletal children singing without tongues. Then he saw it. The choirmaster, no face, only soot and teeth, a noose around its neck, breathing like lungs. It spoke, "You are the final verse, finish the song." He woke in his bed. Mud beneath his nails, a robe folded neatly at his feet. The song never left him. He couldn't get rid of it. He couldn't get rid of them. He stopped going to work. Mirrors shattered when he passed. Children hummed his song in the schoolyard. One night, neighbors saw him carving Latin into his skin. When asked why, he said, "I am rehearsing." Coldwater changed. Livestock walked in circles. Radios wept static hymns. Then the disappearances began. Always at 2:41, always after someone whispered Calder's name. 3 days after he vanished, the hill cracked open. It breathed and it sang. The sound could be heard in every home, every bedroom, every dream. They say the choir was real, a cult of children sacrificed to call something from the void. Only one survived, a boy named Calder. Now, the song is not just in Coldwater. It's here, in your ears, in your sleep. You've heard it too, haven't you? So when the clock strikes 2:41 and the walls begin to hum, don't sing along. They say the hollow choir can take many forms. Some whisper of a lone figure who haunts the halls of abandoned asylums, always seeking new voices to join their song. Others speak of a melody so haunting that it drives men insane. But all agree on one thing: the hollow choir preys on those who have lost their song, those whose lives lack harmony. And what better place to find such people than a town called Coldwater? It was once a bustling community, filled with the laughter of children and the murmur of everyday life. But over the years, the town had grown quiet. The factories had shut down, the young people had moved away, and a palpable melancholy had settled over Coldwater. Then came the night the hollow choir found Calder Glass. He was an easy target, a man drowning in a sea of memories, a man who had forgotten how to hum his own tune. As the hollow choir crept into his life, the song seeped into the town. Animals began to act strangely, their mournful cries echoing the unseen choir. Radios tuned to static, their speakers vibrating with the song. It was a siren call, a lullaby to the lost souls of Coldwater. Each night the song grew louder, weaving its way into the dreams of the townspeople. They dreamt of a whispering hill, of a hidden door, and a choir of children with no tongues to speak. Some tried to resist, to hold on to their sanity and their lives, but the song was insidious. It wormed its way into their hearts, twisting their memories and turning their smiles into screams. The disappearances began subtly, a missing cat here, a vanished dog there. But then people started to vanish too. Always at 2:41 a.m. Always after someone had heard the song or seen the shadows dancing in their peripheral vision. Each disappearance brought the town closer to madness. Fear became their anthem, the hollow choir their only god. Calder, trapped in his own nightmare, tried to warn them. He scoured the asylum, searching for answers, for a way to stop the song. But the deeper he delved, the more the song consumed him. It became his only purpose, his only solace. Meanwhile, the choir grew bolder, their song echoing through the streets, their presence felt in every shadow. The final act was inevitable. The hill opened wide, revealing a gaping maw of darkness. The choir poured out of it, their song reaching a crescendo as they claimed their final victim. As the town of Coldwater fell into ruin, the hollow choir moved on, seeking new voices to add to their song. The memory of Coldwater faded, becoming a whisper in the wind, a cautionary tale for those who dared to listen. For the hollow choir still walks among us, always searching, always waiting for the night when they will sing their final song. Are you listening? Can you hear the whisper of the wind through the trees? Can you hear the mournful cry of a distant owl? Listen closely, for the wind may be whispering a song of sorrow and despair, a song of the hollow choir. They say that some can resist the song, that some are strong enough to hold on to their sanity even in the face of madness. But most succumb to its haunting melody. They become lost in the song, forever changed by its haunting tune. If you find yourself in a place like Coldwater, if you hear the whispers of the wind, don't succumb to the song. Hold on to your memories, to your loved ones, to your sanity. For the hollow choir preys on those who let go of their song, those who forget the melody of life. So when the night is darkest and the shadows grow long, when the wind whispers its mournful song, remember, hold on to your song. Don't let the hollow choir win. But for those who do lose their song, who let the hollow choir take their voice, they become part of the choir, forever singing a melody of despair and sorrow. Their voices join the chorus, their souls lost to the darkness. And so the legend of the hollow choir continues, a haunting reminder of the darkness that lies within the silence. For the silence is not always silent. Sometimes it sings a song of despair, a song of the hollow choir. Now, as the night deepens and the shadows grow longer, you must make a choice. Will you hold on to your song, or will you let the hollow choir take your voice? The choice is yours, but remember, once you join the choir, there is no turning back. So when you hear the mournful cry of the wind, when you feel the icy fingers of fear creeping up your spine, remember, don't let go of your song. Hold on to the light, to the warmth of human connection, to the melody of hope, for that is the only way to escape the clutches of the hollow choir.